You're watching Pyro Media Network.
Mentally feel like Kobe, I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me, I don't care if you pushing 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili, from young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats. Circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's the reach. We ready.
Hello, Pyro Media family. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience with us is fruitful. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. And we do hope you consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. All right, let's start the show.
And I'm so glad you asked. Get in your word with me. This morning we go to the Old Testament. Yes, God. Now listen, a little backstory, because it's the Bible story you don't know because you're never in your word. Now mind you, Trina was Pharaoh's third wife, right? The third wife, they usually have no privileges. So the first two couldn't understand the favor Pharaoh had for her. The first two went to confront Trina just to see for themselves what was going on. What about you? Has this man neglecting us? Now mind you, Trina says to them, follow me. You see the outfit, bitch? I'm killing you hoes. Cute face and ass swole. I'm killing you hoes. I got the best pussy. Huh? I'm killing you hoes. And ain't nothing you can do. You see, favor is not fair. My God, today. Holy.
Grand rising, grand rising, grand rising. What's up, my beautiful Rastafarian sis on today? What's going on, Mona? What is going on, everybody? How you doing? How you doing?
It is Bob Marley Day. It is Bob Marley Day. I know it's Valentine's Day, y'all, but it's Bob Marley Day.
You know what it is?
It's Bob Marley Day.
It's whatever we want it to be day. Like, it's Black History Month still. How about that?
Okay, it is Black History Month. Usher did well on stage with all that beauty. Up in there, right. They did the Negro spiritual at the football game. Usher got married. It's a lot going on in this Bob Marley Day. The blackity is right. Black.
Blackity, black. Y'all, grand rising to you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button, share, and subscribe on your way in, whether you're watching here on live or on the replay. We appreciate you either way. And make sure if you are not getting notifications from YouTube or the Twitch, make sure that you hit up Blaze or send Blaze to 833-793-2423, and you can stay connected to us when we go live or when we upload new material. Dr. Ho, happy Valentine's Day to you, sir. He said, who in love?
Yes.
Did Trade send you flowers? Don't worry about who sent me flowers. Okay, don't worry about I'm so sick of you, Dr.
Oh, Lord.
I'm my nerves. Did Trade send you flowers? Are you still recovering from this past weekend? Shall we get into that? I didn't think so. Anyway. Make sure you guys are also following us. You can catch us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9 a.m. We love 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Shout out to the East Coast. All right. Listen, I am in love with God. I know that's right, Michaela.
Okay.
I know that is right.
Okay.
We thank you for your lamentations, Queen. Yes. Dr. Child, I've been drinking water all week. I bet you have. Recovered. Anywho, we got a lot to talk about today. I want to welcome all of you to the show. Thank you guys. And speaking of Dr. Hole, shout out to our mods and our gladiators. We appreciate you for keeping the streets protected on this day. We appreciate you. And shout out to Cupcake traveling right now. We love you, sis. Make sure you bring back a souvenir. Love you so much. We appreciate all that you do. And if you're watching on the replay, like I said, bring me back a souvenir. I like postcards, little keychain trinkets, whatever whatever tickles.
Shot glasses.
Oh yes, I like shot glasses too. Just quickly, make sure you guys are hitting up the hotspot, which is Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/Pyro Media. Last night was a new episode of the Walt Bay Seduction with Manal or Miss Bay rather, and Walter B. Okay. Shout out to him. And make sure you guys are following Pyro Media Network on all social media platforms. Shout out to you guys. I don't think we have any programming notes, no, but we do have a shout out to Just Dominic, nomination for the Gospel Choice Music Awards. Shout out to him for his video project of the year nomination for All Praise. Shout out to him. We love you, Dominic, and we love you, Bullet and Flight. Shout out to all the pilots that are listening on today. We love you. All right, y'all. Let's get into some things. We have a lot to talk about today, so I want to get right into the nitty-gritty. We got some breaking news. Let's get into that, shall we? Let's get into it. All right, y'all. We have some breaking news. So the first up, last night, Tom Sozis, forgive me if I'm mispronouncing his name, was victorious over rival Mazi Philip, which denies Republicans a chance to pad out their slim majority in the House of Representatives. He will finish Mr. Santos's term following his removal from Congress over allegations of fraud. The race was closely watched as an early test for the November general election, and both campaigns focused heavily on national issues. In a victory speech briefly interrupted by protesters calling for a ceasefire in Gaza, Mr. Sozi said this race was fought amidst a closely divided electorate. So shout out to the Democrats in the House. Hopefully this is a sign that we're going to get back to some normalcy. Hey, Kevin, what's up, King? How you doing? Happy Valentine's Day to you. Hey, Jada Bright, thank you so much for joining. Happy Valentine's Day to you as well. Let's see. You know, Cupcake seeing that she gonna make sure Bentley is good. I know she's watching. Bentley's outside. He's playing around, and he's with his Valentine, who's next door. Hey, Mama, how you doing, Queen?
Hey, Mama.
Oh hell, Miss Norma, how you doing? How you doing, Mama Corbin? Y'all move out the way. Let her sit in the front. Thank you so much. She has a special VIP seat. It's a throne. Yes, allow her to sit in her throne. Yes, you can adjust her. Bring her some water, a bottle of water. Thank you so much. Yes. Not too much with the Happy Valentine's Day, sir. She's married. Happy Valentine's Day, Billy. Yeah. Y'all say Happy Valentine's Day to him. He got a girlfriend next door, so we'll see what he does.
Well, Lord have mercy. Everybody got one but me, I guess. Me and you.
I know one thing. He better not get her pregnant. I'm not paying nobody's child support.
That is Paul support. I'm gonna need you to get on that Paul support.
No, he's already expensive as it is. So I already have my water. Thank you so much. Okay, all right, great. We appreciate it. Good. You know, we gotta stay hydrated in these days. All right, y'all. Next up, in the breaking news, a very tragic situation here. A driver was unalived, and at least 5 people were, and I think they updated to 11 people were injured as a vehicle crashed last evening into a Austin, Texas medical center emergency room. The facility's chief medical officer said the crash does not appear to be an intentional act. City police said in a social media said on social media, citing preliminary information, there is no threat to the general public as of right now. Stephen Hughes was at St. David's North Austin Medical Center waiting for his wife to come out of surgery when he heard a loud bang. He, then realized a vehicle had crashed into the building. We have a little bit of footage. This may be a trigger warning if this is something that upsets you, so I apologize in advance. So just FYI, but this is a video from the incident last night. Take a look. Good Lord, that it looks extremely traumatic. That was too much.
Yeah,
my God.
And the wheels were still spinning.
Yeah, because the driver, I think, he was unalive probably at impact and just did, my God, Jesus. Whew. Well, I'm glad that nobody else was, in the incident was injured, or excuse me, unalived, because it could have been a lot worse than it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already bad. I'm not taking away from the impact or whatever and the trauma that it probably.
But it could have been worse.
It could have been worse, So we thank God that there was not any more fatalities. Let's see here. I have happy Valentine's Day, Kevin. Let's see here.
Hey, Kevin.
Why is everyone going to load coca in? I mean, I don't know why people are going a little crazy. Hey, Keats, what's up, King? I don't know why people are going a little crazy in Texas. I don't think it's Texas. I think it's everywhere. There's a lot of craziness going on everywhere at this point. But that's all we got for our breaking news at the moment. Let's go ahead. I know it's a lot. Let's go ahead and get into what's happening today. Obviously, as you guys know, it is Valentine's Day. So shout out to all of the couples out there, whether you're straight, gay, non-binary, trans, anything, everybody, la-da-da-da. We celebrate all of the love. We celebrate spiritual love. We also celebrate the singles out there. Okay, shout out to all of the singles out there. Self-love, loving of God, situationships, whatever tickles your pickle. Whatever tickles your pickle. But Valentine's
I could say so much, but yeah, let me.
Right. It's gonna be a lot of lube. Going off the shelves on today. A lot of, I'm sure this is like the what is those sex shops best time of the year, yeah, good times. Amazon's probably got all of the fleets going.
Have the day that you can create and deserve in your Valentine's moment. And don't be sending yourself flowers and want everybody to think you got somebody. Daggone, you ain't got nobody. You just buy them for yourself just because you love yourself. Don't post them though, because it'd be weird. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It'd be weird.
It's okay.
Dr. Hall.
What did Dr. Hall say? He said, "Child, these little girls think these little nappy head boys in the building love them because they giving them candy and teddy bears. Girls, sit down." So I know that's right, but they gotta learn young. They gotta learn young that they see the red ain't cat. Okay.
I cannot.
Nuts in DC still aren't doing anything about the insanity. I know that's right. That's everywhere. Everybody la-da-da-da. Crazy. But Valentine's Day is celebrated on February 14th, and we are ready to shower our significant others with love and tokens of our affection. Unlike National Boyfriend Day, this day isn't just for the boyfriends. Anyone and everyone can be shown some love today. This day of love is celebrated in so many ways. It is always exciting to see what new traditions are included or created year after year, whether it is elaborate engagements, intimate dinners for two, spending time with family, or the most recent variation, Galentine's Day. I had a little Galentine's Day with my bestie last night. We were going around to different stores with her. So that was fun. After I got off my show, I went over, picked her up. I was like, "Get in the car, girl. We're going shopping."
Yeah, I ain't got none of the above. I'm going to the gym later. That's the extent. Hey, even though I want to go to the movies, but yeah, that's about the extent of the day.
Not Kevin talking about keep your legs close to married men. Dr. Ho said, my dad has spoiled my mother. I'm sure I sent her flowers. Aw, you so sweet. Kevin, I'm from Baltimore, and trust me, I understand what nuts is. I'm just saying the capacities there are both. I know that's right. It's getting crazy. Hey, Candace, what's up, Queen? Happy Valentine's Day to you as well. All right, let's get into some birthdays. Yeah, we're still in it's still in Aquarius season. Do we know when it's over? It's almost over, right?
Yeah, we got a couple more days.
Okay. All right. What's next? What's after Aquarius? Is it Pisces? I think it's Pisces.
Yeah, because we'll be going in the February, March.
Yeah, I think it's Pisces.
Pisces.
Yeah. Well, all right. First, happy birthday to Denai Guerrera. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your name, but she was born February 14th, 1978 in Grinnell, Indiana. Denai is a Zimbabwean actress, American actress, and playwright. She is best known for her starring role as Michonne on the AMC horror drama series The Walking Dead, and as Okoye in the Marvel Cinematic Universe superhero films Black Panther, Avengers Infinity War, and Avengers Endgame, and most recently Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. So happy birthday to you, Queen. She is beautiful. We love her. She's a phenomenal actress. I fell in love with her in the Walking Dead. She is great. Listen,
with her sword.
Not too much of the Aquarius. Not too much. Okay, I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Look here with her sword.
She's in that. Yeah, too much. Kevin Moore said, "I'm just saying these crazy politics." Oh, you got to press the I think you have to press the live button, Kevin. I think you're a little behind us. Let's see. Dr. We love you. We love you. Issues. Your season is too long. You all have a blessed day. Be safe. Talk to you later. Okay, love you, mommy. Thank you for stopping by.
Bye, mommy.
All right, let's get into honorable mention. All right, so first up is Saeed Shahidi, born February 14th, 2003 in St. Paul, Minnesota. Let's see. Saeed Shahidi is an American child actor and model. He is the middle child in his family and is the brother of actress Yara Shahidi. He also has a younger brother, Ishan. Beautiful names. Saeed Shahidi has been in a few projects with his sister Yara, including starring in the crime thriller movie Alex Cross as Damon Cross, the television series The First Family, and on the comedy television series Blackish as Adonis Culpepper. All right. Shout out to you. All right. Happy birthday.
Have the same smile.
They do. They have a beautiful family. Mm-hmm. They do. I was just wondering. Oh, no worries, Kevin. My bad. I thought you were behind on the thing. Let's see. We love you. Okay, let's see. We need Mama Corbett on the show to give us the dirt on Quantum. No, we don't need all that. Not too much, Dr. Holt. Let's bring Mama Holt on. Let's have a Delta Day.
Oh, with all the good old pictures.
Okay. You see how he starts to be Mona? Anyway. Shout out to and happy birthday to Phil Lewis. Phil Lewis was born on February 14th, 1968 in Uganda. Shout out to him. Phil Lewis is an American actor, comedian, and director known for his role as Mr. Mosby on the Disney Channel show series The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, and its spinoff The Sweet Life on Deck. Lewis has also appeared in series such as Lizzie McGuire, Friends, The Wayans Brothers, Scrubs, and How I Met Your Mother. Shout out to Phil Lewis. Happy birthday to you, sir. All right, let's crack those gates open because we have a child. Don't say Delta. She get on here with all her. Yes, come on. Let's have a Delta day. Let's do it. Let's bring all the Deltas on here. Let's open up the heavenly gates for Frederick Douglass, born February 14th, 1818 in Cordova, Minnesota. let's see here. February 20th, 1895. Frederick Douglass, born Frederick Augustus Washington Bailey, was an American social reformer, abolitionist, orator, writer, and statesman. After escaping from slavery in Maryland, he I'm sorry, did I say Minnesota? Cordova, Maryland. I apologize. I read that wrong.
Okay.
I was like, wait a minute. He became a national leader of the abolitionist movement in Massachusetts and New York, gaining note for his oratory and incisive anti-slavery writings. In his time, he was described by abolitionists as a living counter example to slave holders. Arguments that slaves lacked the intellectual capacity to function as independent American citizens. Northerners at the time found it hard to believe that such a great orator had once been a slave. Shout out to Frederick Douglass.
I guess I should have worn my Frederick Douglass hair today.
Right? Michaela said, Kwame, you know Dr. Ho can't help him, so he has to do more work as a Right, exactly. He's filling in for Cupcake's mess. Dr. Ho says Frederick Douglass was my first essay in elementary school. All right, okay. Mine was, I think, Rosa Parks. Was it Rosa Parks or was it I think it was Maya Angelou. One of the two. No, it was Rosa Parks. I think it was Rosa Parks.
I think
it was Malcolm X. I remember that because I remember yeah, it was definitely Malcolm X. I did my first ever Black History report on Malcolm X. But I'm sorry, go ahead, sis.
I think I did mine. I think one of my first was Frederick Douglass, and then as I got into high school, I got a little smidget militant and did Marcus Garvey.
Oh, I know that's right.
Hence, look, you see how I'm dressed, right? It's been there. Shout out to the HBCUs.
Shout out. All right, let's go. Next up, last but not least, happy heavenly birthday goes to the one and only Gregory Hines, born February 14th, 1946 in New York, and he passed away in transition in August 9th, 2003. Almost at 23, 2003. Hines starred in more than 40 films and also made his mark on Broadway during his lifetime. He was the recipient of many accolades, including a Daytime Emmy Award, a Drama Desk Award, and a Tony Award, as well as nominations for a Screen Actors Guild Award and 4 Primetime Emmy Awards. Hines was an avid improviser of steps, tap sounds, and tap rhythms alike. His improvisation was like that of a drummer doing a solo and coming up with rhythms. He also improvised the phrasing of a number of tap steps, mainly based on sound produced. A laid-back dancer, he usually wore loose-fitting pants and a tighter shirt. Shout out to Gregory Hines. He was a legend. I actually took not his class, but I took one of his apprentices, and we learned some of his steps. I was never really it was more of a step class as opposed to a tap class, but I was never really a tapper. I never really went into tap like that, but I loved his legacy. He made a huge impact
Him and
in
his
dance.
brother.
So, yeah, exactly. The Hines brothers. Yep.
And I think the brother just recently died.
I have to look that up. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I loved him. And everything that he played, he was just.
Hold on. There we go. Sorry, I had to fix something. I was like, what is going on with my phone?
But everything that he played in, he was majestic. Everything he played in, he made his mark in every movie, every film. I don't care if it was a commercial. It's just something about him, that charisma that he had.
Kevin gets to ask, is Maurice still alive? I need to ask.
I think I could be wrong, but I thought that he recently passed.
Yes, he actually passed. Actually, he passed in December, just this past December last year. December 29th, 2023 in Englewood, New Jersey. He passed away. My God.
Yeah.
He lived a long time. What a legacy. What a legacy. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for everything that you guys have done, both of you, Frederick Douglass, Gregory Hines, Frederick Douglass, and happy birthday to everybody that was born on the Love Day, Valentine's Day.
And the Hines brothers, actually, people are still, with the tap dancing, they are still the people to follow, like Savion Glover. They are still the ones to follow behind in tap.
Yeah, I mean they are a legacy. They are a legacy. Didn't even hear that one. Yeah, I didn't even hear about that he passed away. I didn't even know. Either. Kevin. All right, well, let's go ahead and pay some bills, and when we come back, we have a lot to talk about in this here rundown. We got a lot, so we're going to stay tuned. Oh, about Maurice Hines. Yeah, I didn't hear about it either. So that's interesting though. But I hope when his birthday comes up, we'll definitely shout him out and make sure that we pay homage and honor to him as well. So shout out to the Hines brothers as well. But we'll be right back, you guys. We're gonna pay some bills real quick. Stay tuned. And yeah,
we're jamming.
We're jamming.
Because self-care should be luxurious. Luxe Noir.
Hey pilots, did you know that you can now catch the electrifying sounds of Bullet in Flight Radio anywhere you go? Yes, you heard it right. Tune in to the high-flying beats and soaring melodies by downloading the TuneIn app on your mobile device. Just search for Bullet in Flight Radio and hit play. It's that easy. And if you have a smart device like Alexa or Google, just say, "Hey Google," or "Alexa, play Bullet in Flight Radio on TuneIn." Experience the rush of adrenaline wherever you are. Listen to Bullet in Flight Radio on TuneIn using your Alexa or Google devices. Soaring through the skies has never sounded this good. Don't miss out on the ultimate musical journey. Tune in now to Bullet in Flight Radio on TuneIn and let the music take you on an unforgettable ride. Get ready to elevate your listening experience. Brought to you by Bullet in Flight Radio.
Are you ready for enlightening conversations that transcend boundaries? Get ready for Conversations with Clergy, brought to you by the HIV Vaccine Trials Network. In partnership with the world's largest publicly funded international collaboration, the HVTN is dedicated to evaluating vaccines to prevent HIV and COVID-19, but their impact doesn't stop there. The HVTN is at the forefront of advancing vaccinology, social and behavioral sciences, statistics, immunology, and even contributing to the research on tuberculosis and COVID-19 vaccines. By supporting Conversations with Clergy, the HVTN not only brings you thought-provoking discussions, but also contributes to the global effort to combat infectious diseases. Tune in, stay informed, and be a part of the change. Conversations with Clergy, supported by the HVTN, empowering conversations, empowering lives. Join us in this journey of knowledge, understanding, and progress. Conversations with Clergy, proudly brought to you by the HIV Vaccine Trials Network, because together we can make a difference.
And we're black, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Shout out to the HVTN, the HIV Vaccine Trials Network for supporting Pyro Media Network and Conversations with Clergy, a phenomenal show that is led by Dr. Dante Morrison. So make sure you guys hit him up on Thursdays at 5:15 Pacific Standard Time. Also, shout out to Bullet and Flight Radio, another one of our sponsors, for being the #1 progressive Christian and inspirational radio station in the world. Shout out to them. You can check them out on TuneIn. All you got to do is say, "Hey Alexa, hey Google, play Bullet and Flight Radio on TuneIn," and it'll do it right for you. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into some things. We have a lot to talk about. Let's get into this rundown, y'all. Who help us, Jesus? We just gonna say a little prayer. We just gonna ask this thing. Work it through. All right. First up, shout out to Amara La Negra and Safari for their new single that they have out called Safari. I actually listened to it. It sounds dope. It sounds like a nice little club thumper. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like a good old beats. We can't play the music obviously because but we can show a little bit of what's going on with the video. And so yeah, it's pretty it's good. I think it'll be a cute club thumper, So
well, he actually is good as far as his writing. He was helping to write for, so I'm not
her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Safari's kind of bad to look at, and we've heard some things about him. So
look at
right.
Yeah.
Praise Jesus. Let's move on, shall we?
Thank you to his father.
Yes. So a former music producer sued Russell Simmons this past Tuesday, alleging that he raped her when she worked for Def Jam recordings in the late 1990s. Yes, he had allegedly heard hell. We've seen.
I see. Lord.
I mean, I was trying to be nice. I really wasn't trying to go there, but since you guys want to do that,
Happy Valentine's Day.
I mean, since you guys want to be nasty and just really, really, inappropriate.
I'm trying to stay politically correct. So, I mean, I'm just
saying it just sounds a little
I want to shake his daddy hand. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, he seems very blessed, and we want to thank God for his blessedness. So if that's even a word, we want to thank God for his blessedness. But it is what it is. But let me go ahead and I have to open up my other computer here because I'm getting an issue here. So yeah,
Russell.
Yeah. So Russell, according to hold on, where is it? There we go. Okay. All right, cool. All right. So according to this former producer, or music video producer rather, the woman identified in the complaint as Jane Doe alleges that she went to Simmons' Manhattan apartment to get his approval for a rough cut of a video. While there, she alleges that he made a wrestling move, pinned her down on his bed, and proceeded to grape her. Quote, Miss Doe rejected his advance and told him to get off and stop several times. The lawsuit states she told him she was serious and she meant it, but Miss Doe was forcibly pinned, could not move under his weight, and Mr. Simmons would not listen to her. Simmons was one of many powerful men accused of sexual or SA in 2017. After multiple women came forward with allegations against him, he was forced to step down from his roles at Def Jam and at his yoga lifestyle brand. A 2020 documentary, On the Record, detailed the allegations of several accusers. Whew, what are your thoughts?
Kat said in 2024, all things will be revealed. So it will be exposed. So I'm not going to say that it didn't, because we talking the Holly weirdest type stuff and the New York weird stuff.
Yeah.
And God bless you, baby, if that's where you were on that side of his advances, because the one thing allegedly, because the one thing I'm coming to learn more and more every day, the more money you got, the more entitlement you think you have.
More money, more problems, sis. More money, more problems. Well, we're gonna keep an eye on this one, because it just seems like everybody is having issues, and everybody is coming through with some type of allegation. So we'll see.
So now it makes me wonder about his children and the not talking to him and see.
Hasn't Russell been exposed before? Yeah. So in 2017, there were allegations of essaying from multiple women. Not just with him, but there was like other powerful men, kind of like what happened in the later part of 2023, where we had things like allegedly P. Diddy, allegedly T.D. Jakes, allegedly all of these different people, even what's his name, Nigel Lithgow from Paula Abdul. I think people forgot about that. That Paula Abdul had accused Nigel Lithgow of essaying as well. So, and that's part of the reason why she hadn't returned to So You Think You Can Dance. So, because I don't know. It's
always because
sorry, not it's American Idol. Was it American Idol? No, it was So You Think You Can Dance. I was right. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Because was it Bette Midler with Geraldo? She accused, I think that's who that was. Did she accuse him too? So
wait a minute, I'm so wrong. What's Paula Abdul on So You Think You Dance or American Idol? I thought she was on American Idol with Randy and Simon Cowell.
See, I don't watch those, but she was on one of them. I just don't know which one.
I believe it was American Idol, and I think that she made some I don't know if she was a judge on So You Think You Dance. So You Think You Can Dance judges. I believe that. Let's see. I don't think she was ever a judge. Let me see. Let's go. Oh yeah, she was. Okay, in season. Okay, yeah. Okay. She was a judge a couple of times on there. So all right. Well, I'm sorry, girl. My bad. I want to make sure we get your accolades right. But yeah, but she was. I know for a fact that she was on American Idol as well. So that's here nor there. Hasn't been exposed before. Cat Williams was not lying when he said this year is the year people are getting exposed. Listen, there's a lot going on. So
yeah.
We'll keep an eye on this one. And just like we haven't heard anything that what's going on with Paula Abdul. Do I think she was a producer? Paula Abdul, I think she was she was a producer as well. But my thing is that like I believe that she was on So You Think You Can Dance and American Idol, but Nigel Lithgow is an executive producer of both of those shows. And so that's here nor there. But there's a lot going on this year, and I think that people are going to get exposed. People are going to, there's a lot that's going to be happening with these people, but we'll see how it goes. Next up. So I read this article, and I was actually proud of Childish Gambino, aka I almost said Danny Glover, Donald Glover, and he did a interview. Let me actually pull up the article because I want to make sure that I get this absolutely correct. But he did an interview, and he was kind of like, saying that it was a lot going on as far as like the misogynoir behind it, and like, that there was like, he didn't understand the questioning. And I liked how he answered. So Donald Glover fights back against misogynoir accusations, claiming he strongly dislikes Black women. It hurts me, and it's not true. So this is what he did let's see here. Who's Monica has continuously faced rumors alleging he has a disdain for Black women since evolving from stand-up comedian to rap superstar and to his latest career move as a TV/film visionary. let's see, as recently as last year when Glover released his co-created, executive produced Amazon Prime series Swarm, the series or the claims continued despite the project starring and being led by two Black women, Dominique Fishback and Chloe Bailey. When the series dropped, several critics claimed it wasn't enough to beat the allegations, and things went further left when Fishback's March 2023 Vulture article went viral for all of the wrong reasons. She revealed that Glover insisted that her character, a Black woman with a mysterious dark past and dangerous idolization of a Beyonce-inspired pop star, didn't require a full backstory nor needed to be humanized as she committed her brutal acts. So he did an article or an interview, and this is what he said. Let's pull it up. So this is his interview that he had. He said, the interviewer said, "Are you afraid of Black women?" And then he says, "Why are you asking me that?" Then the person says, "I feel like your relationship to them has played a big part in your narrative." And he says, "I feel like you're using Black women to question my Blackness." And then he says, the interviewer says, "All right, are you going to teach your kids how to be Black?" And then Donald Glover laughs and he says, "Well, yeah, should someone else?" And then the interviewer says, "It feels as though your thoughts on race," and then he cuts him off. He says, "Can I say something? I hate talking about race more than 5 minutes unless it's with other Black people and or we're laughing." And then the interviewer says, Can I ask one last thing, or ask one last one, then I'm done. Do you think Black has lost its value?" And then he says, "In what way?" And then the interviewer says, "In whatever way you think it means." And he says, "I definitely think it's diluted in the marketplace because everyone can do it and it doesn't have to be authentic. It happens every 10 to 15 years. I think we're at the tail end of it now, though." I don't know. I think he handled it properly, but what are your thoughts on this?
I don't like the questions, first off, because we've never lost value.
Yes.
We're just like any other race. We do things wrong, and then we do more right than we do wrong. So I think that question is kind of stupid, first off. Secondly, he should have stood in that. And that's just me. I don't care. I know you have a crossover audience and all these other things, but when it comes to the fact that you were born this way, unless you got a little self-hate going on, you should have stood 10 toes down in that answer of, we have not lost our value.
Yeah.
The question doesn't even make sense. What do you mean value?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think this was a ploy to kind of further ignite those narratives, and I think that it's important that he handled it the way that he did, because he could have gotten combative, but it showed, first of all, it showed me that the interviewer is clearly not Black, number one.
Right.
Okay, clearly, obviously not Black. Number two, I think, people need to spend less time trying to make him seem like he. I mean, I don't know who he sleeps with in the bedroom. I really personally don't care. Right. I've just seen his work and what he's pushed and what he's done to kind of push Black narratives and Black culture. So I don't see it as an issue, but that's here nor there.
I mean, but I think he handled it the best that he could for the situation, because again, you still also have a crossover audience. So I think he handled it in the best way that he could. But that question, I think that, and I know there was a whole list of things that he said. That question's bothering me. It's very bothering.
Absolutely.
To me.
One moment. Happy Valentine's Day to Cupcake. She's saying hola from Mexico. Viva la Mexico!
Coming to the cakes. Coming to the cakes.
How you doing, Queen? Thank you for coming on through. We appreciate you. She said, hola, señorita. We appreciate you for coming through, Cupcake. You're on your vacation, but you came on through. Be safe out there, sis. There's a lot of craziness. Be like Griselda. Hide.
And drink a lot.
Drink a lot of water. Bottled water. We don't know what's on the other stuff. All right, y'all. Let's get into the next. Well, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and give Donald Glover the benefit of the doubt. I don't think he does. He's never given me that vibe that he's a Candace Owens. So it is what it is. But yeah, we got a Baywatch, y'all. We got a Baywatch, and I'm not talking about the TV show with David Hasselhoff. We got a Baywatch, and what a perfect Baywatch for Valentine's Day, because today's Baywatch is for Usher. Usher is spreading the love on this good old Valentine's Day. The R&B icon who did an incredible job headlining the 2024 Super Bowl halftime show shocked the world even more by secretly tying the knot to music executive girlfriend Jen Goechea. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your name, Queen. I'm so sorry. Jen Raymond now at this point in a sweet and intimate ceremony. As previously reported, the couple exchanged I do shortly after Usher's electrifying performance. The duo made their way to Las Vegas to exchange vows at a Vegas weddings drive-through tunnel, the Fast Lane. Now Usher and Jen are sharing exclusive photos from their special day with People magazine, giving us all a glimpse into their joyous celebration of love and family. Happy wedding nuptials.
Can I just say, he's New York, Vegas spot 2 years. Come home, new music. The Super Bowl, Super Bowl most watched, turn around, had babies in the middle, then you marry your mate, and your mama was your good, and you got a tour coming. You don't see God on that man.
Right. He said, call me Usher. I don't care, you man. You close your legs to married man, girl. What's wrong with you?
You look here when I tell you God.
Not the whole needs a shower, hot pants.
Yes, God is on him, on his life the last 36 months between 2 years in Vegas, 2 babies, new music, new wife, everybody happy, them kids is beautiful. I swear for God,
right.
I like it. Oh, it gives me chills. I like it.
Good for you, Usher. We're proud of you, and we wish you the best, seriously. And continue to glow up, sir. This is your time. Again, he is an icon now.
Yes.
So that was our Baywatch. Let's go ahead and get into our next story. Oh, this is so sad, but we got to talk about it, y'all. I'm so sorry. We got to talk about it. So you guys know that we've been covering everything that's been going on with Monique and her son. Actually, we've been covering Monique for the past couple of weeks since she's been on Shannon Sharp's podcast, Club Shay Shay. And it's just been a lot. It's just been a lot going on. Her son recently came out and said some disparaging things about his mother. And she responded with who she calls Daddy, Sydney, her husband, her current husband. And we talked about it for the past couple of days. I talked about it last night, and I just felt like, at the end of the day, I don't think that we should not be in this group chat with her. I just felt like it was just not necessary. But it is what it is. I don't, but he responded and he responded to that response. And he did another TikTok live, and he said, this is going to be my last response. I don't want to do this anymore, but he said some things, commenting on what, her husband has said about him. And, talking about his mental health and things of that nature. Well, this morning, Monique posted some text messages that were between her and her son. And she was saying, does this sound like does this look like the text messages from a horrible mother, basically? From a bad mom, my sweet babies. Here's my receipts. I'm gonna show you a couple because I really don't think that this was okay. I really just think that this was just too much. This is really sad.
It's fuel to the fire.
It's too much.
It's too much.
And I'm very disappointed. I'm sorry. I'm very disappointed in Monique for doing that, because it would be one thing if it was Tyler Perry. It would be one thing if it was Oprah. It would be one thing if it was any type of Hollywood exec, Mona, it would be one thing if it was that, but it's not. And I feel like we've went to, another level of attacking, and I just don't feel that was right. So what are your thoughts?
I'm gonna say this about Shalon first.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Because as a child, you don't really get to process that my mom is working to take care of us. All you get is my mom is not here. And
Absolutely.
I watched his first one, and I am also sorry because people are dragging you unnecessarily. It just like she gets to stand in her truth about what happened to her within the industry, and she wants them to just make it right. And I'm gonna say this, and this is nothing against nobody at any party, but sometimes God will put you in the same position that you're trying to get through in order for you to see how it feels, because your sweet baby should be your child, not us. And if you can call it to us, you can call it to him. But also, just like you want them to show you grace for what they did to you, you got to give the same thing. And it broke my heart when I watched it, because I watched it twice. And what I seen and felt was, he was never even disrespectful to her.
Yeah.
He wished her well, wished her the best, wished her that she would have the grandchildren that she wants. He is now a father. He really wanted her in his child's life. He still loves his mother. You can see through that. He still does. But my heart goes out to him, because now this is getting to a point in a place that I need Ayanla to pull up. Because there's a lot. This is a lot to unpack, and I don't, and this is me personally, I don't feel like your husband had anything to say. He should have sat quiet while you talked, if that was the case, because that's your son. He is uncle. He is uncle. He called him daddy because he became his father, his stepfather. But Sydney been around you since that boy was born, because y'all were best friends.
I agree.
I personally felt like he was talking way too much. This her fight. This one hers. And he was out of line. He was out of line for stepping up. I understand you want to protect your wife, but this situation, everybody get off of social media, put your phones down, cameras down, computers down, whatever you got, and go call your son. Matter of fact, pull up on your son and y'all have a conversation with us out of the group chat, because this is damage that's gonna take a long time to fix, if it's even fixable.
Yeah. Shout out to you for that limitation and sermonette, Mona, because you spoke truth on that. I can't even follow up with that. That I agree with you wholeheartedly, and I want to add that you can be, two things can exist at the same time. We could be congratulating Monique on her ability to express and speak truth to power, and express her feelings on what happened in her story and her journey, but at the same time she could be wrong for doing for going too far, and I feel like she's going too far. I think that there's a cutting off point where you're like, okay, now I have my space to tell my truth. This is what it is. And then there's a point where you're like, okay, I'm going to continue to go because it's making people laugh or people think it's funny. It's not funny to see this. It's not funny for you to embarrass your son who has potentially mental issues. It's not funny to that's not funny.
That you potentially caused them.
Allegedly, yes. Absolutely.
You potentially caused that. So why was that even necessary? I think that you are now taking digs at your son the way you were taking digs at the people in the industry that you are digging at.
Absolutely.
So you are really shifting your energy, in my opinion, to him. And he still loves her.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah. Dr. Holt says, but if there were text messages exchanged, then why can't a conversation be had? That's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's a great go sit down on a couch together. That's what I'm saying. What is the problem with people in therapy? I just don't understand. Why are people so afraid of therapy and so against therapy? It's such a you go to the doctor for when you get a cough, you go to the doctor when you're sick. Why are you not going to the doctor when you have a mental situation or a crisis?
Because accountability feels like an attack.
Ooh, we're gonna leave that alone.
Okay.
All right.
I'm done.
That's a word, but we're just gonna leave that. That Mona, you came on. The Lord's using you today. All right, let's move on. I'm definitely praying for niggas. This is like I know some things we laugh and joke about, but this is to me is not funny. I think that Monique is a phenomenal queen. She's super talented, but she's doing too much. And I'm not the type of person that's gonna follow somebody and just because like I do the same thing. If Beyonce was to do something, I'm gonna critique her. Just like I did not appreciate her shading Janet Jackson in that interview. I love Beyonce down, but she did not need to say what she said about the Jackson family. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we can get to a point where we can love our celebrities, content creators, podcasters, whatever, people who are public figures. Everybody has a flaw, but you don't have to get to a point where you're becoming a MAGA. You're becoming a MAGA.
And my wish for her. Can we get back to the comedy you used to do? Because God, you was funny.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Hold on one second. Mona. Michaela says, you want to know why? Because a lot of people think it's taboo, and then it's a lot of also people think that therapy is just going to drug them up. That think that they are saying that they don't know the history. Right. So yeah, because that's different. Hey, Major, what's up, King? How you doing, handsome? He's a Pride and Arrogance. Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Kevin says, of course he loves her. That's his mother. Exactly. Absolutely. Dr. Holt says, Iyadla, where you at, girl?
Girl, pull up. You and your son. Can y'all pull up, please?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I said, we're gonna pray for them. Let's hurry through because we only got a couple of minutes left and I have to get this done. Tina Knowles is in the blogs. Mother Knowles is in the blogs.
What's Miss Knowles not lost and done?
She did this time. I don't think she did anything wrong. But let's talk about it. So she's in the blogs because people are saying that she kind of gave an onlooker, a fan, because they were at her and Beyonce were at a fashion show the other night or last night rather, and so she gave a look to a fan who was taping them or video filming taping them, and they said that she was the look was a little if looks could kill. Let's take a look at what's going on. That's not what it was supposed to be. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me pull it up. But she gave a look, and it's the look that you see in this corner right here. That's the look that she gave the onlooker. But I want to pull up that actual situation because I don't know why I got the other.
But she always got an RBF.
That's what I'm saying, Ramona. She always had, and there's a lot of people that have RBF, and I don't think it's that damn deep. I just don't. I'm sorry, but I don't know.
Ever since that, little situation with, and I'm gonna go back to her and her husband, ex-husband, and that interview that they had. It's been like every little thing she does. Yeah. Even when she said something about Beyonce, and this goes back a good 2 years where they had that interview. It's like, let her be human, like she's a human being, and her RBF, it is what it is. She's always been that way.
Yeah. And if you, I'm looking at apparently this fashion show because Beyonce was there. It is okay. Apparently because. It's hilarious because the look I'm looking at her look, and I would also be like, oh my god, girl. But I know that some people have
They
RBF.
do want to start set. They
really do.
Dr. Holt, they do want to just start stuff. Leave her alone. At this point, y'all gonna know when she pooped. Like, I don't understand.
Right. We're humans, being famous or not, we have good and bad days. That's what I'm saying. And
Exactly.
It's okay. It's not that damn deep, y'all. Y'all doing too much.
You know, I have come across many stars and, just met stars, whatever the case may be. And the one thing that I've come to learn is if I see you, I might take a picture from a distance and I'll be like, oh, how you doing? I love you so much. And I keep walking. I don't even ask for pictures most of the time.
Yeah. It's because it's not that deep. I don't know what the problem is.
I did have one that was like, you don't want to take a picture? No, baby, I don't want to bother you like that. I just want to let you know I love you. And I was getting ready to walk away.
Anyway, I can't pull it up right now because I already like it's whatever. I don't care. But y'all go to one of the blogs out there, Shade Room, what do you call it? The Neighborhood Talk or Hollywood Unlocked or one of them damn blogs, and you'll be able to see it. I don't think it was that big of a damn deal. I don't think it was that big of a deal. You gotta go. Y'all gotta go to a graduation. Y'all have a blessed day too, and keep the trade to a minimum today. We don't want you spreading loose. Okay?
Oh Lord, going to the graduating meantime. I keep the trade. Oh Lord.
Right, praise Jesus. Let's see, Major. It's a lot of making stuff out of nothing. That's what I'm saying. Anywho, speaking of Beyonce, speaking of making stuff out of nothing. I don't know why people are, we talked about it on Monday. Darius and I talked about it. Shout out to Darius, my co-host, my brother from another mother. Okay, part of Pyro, Team Pyro with me and Mona. Yes. We talked about this. So we talked about that there was a radio station that was trying that there was a request that Beyonce be placed, or that Beyonce's new songs be placed on this particular radio station. This guy named Justin at Jussetto said, I requested Texas Hold'em at my local country radio station, KYKC, and after requesting, I received an email from the radio station stating, we do not play Beyonce on KYKC as we are a country music station. So that received some backlash. They received a letter, a reply, blah, blah, saying, we do not play Beyonce as we are a country station. Thank you. And then these stations do not discriminate in the sale of advertising time and will, so all of, the generic stuff, whatever. Well, come to find out, girl. Hey, girl, did you not realize that the song is country? The song is country, girl. Well, anyway, they went ahead and because that they made a big fuss out of it, you know how the Beehive is, they don't play. They ended up putting it on the whatchamacallit, on the radio station. Lots going on, right?
Yeah.
So all of that happened. Now that happened, them peoples, they're blasting it. This is one of them. Sarah Paulson, who was on American Horror Story play.
This ain't Texas. No golden. Down.
I can't play it off because we go.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
That's
how I be looking when I wake up.
Yeah, but she was still off beat. I don't understand how, but it's okay, Sarah. We love you. I love you on American Horror Story. You do great. You do great things. Beautiful gowns. But I don't see what the problem is. I don't understand why people make it seem like, and when I say people, I mean them people, make it seem like they are the originators of all things. And it's really, really frustrating because we started rock, we started jazz, we started all of these music genres to include country. Okay, there are Black country singers out there. Darius Ruckus, Rucker. It's one of my favorites out there. I listen to country music. Okay, I don't see what the problem is.
I love Reba McEntire, by the way.
Rascal Flatts, Reba McEntire, Shania Twain, all of the greats.
Yes.
So what's the problem?
The judge.
Y'all are mad that she had her Lemonade album, which is one of the blackest albums. One of the blackest albums that she had on there, where people were like, wait a minute, Beyonce's black? Yes, she's black. Blackity, blackity, black.
Charlie Pride, yes.
Okay.
I just think, some people, they got upset because of the Lift Every Voice and Sing was sung at the Super Bowl. They were upset about that, and now they're going to be upset about this. I even, because I worked in the cell phone industry for almost 20 years, people were a little upset that she was in the Verizon commercial. Come on, man. You know how many people just left AT&T, T-Mobile, and Boost, and everybody else to go to Verizon?
What is your malfunction?
Moving in emotion. Much. They move in emotion.
Oh, help them, Jesus! Just help them.
Look, let me drink some water. Let me shut up.
You know what I'm saying? It's just too much.
Look, I think it's the colors. I feel militant.
It's just annoying. It's annoying because it's like why everything that this woman does is always an issue. It's always an issue.
Always.
It's from Texas. I know that she has grew up on country music. And she had said before on multiple interviews, especially when she was a part of Destiny's Child, that she grew up listening to all types of music. She had many influences that influence her voice and influence her style of music, influence her journey in music. So I don't understand why this is an issue.
Look here, I am not a part of the Beehive. I ain't coming for y'all, but y'all gonna back up off my little birthday twin, Jesus. Right, just leave her alone.
Major said, remember Little Nas? Listen, honey, girl, don't even get me started.
Yeah. They look here. It's Bob Marley Day. I didn't boot it Valentine's Day. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't booted it. It's Bob Marley Day. We ain't going with these people. Y'all just mad. They're probably mad because Bob Marley Day fell on Valentine's Day. At this point, they get mad because it's just Wednesday.
You dive in certain places in Maryland, all you get is country station. I love it. That's what I'm saying. Major says a period of unacceptance until it's what everyone likes. Well, Mona, it's been fun rocking with you this hump day, this Valentine's Day.
Yes,
we love you.
Wait,
yes, we gotta get the glasses of Day Queen. Shout out to
we gotta put on the purple royalty just because it's a royalty type of day.
I'm loving it. Yes. Shout out to Succulent Eyes. Head over to succulenteyes.com or you can go to RamonaAtkins.com to find out all things Ramona.
And we celebrated 3 years. February 9th, 3 years Succulent Eyes has been in existence. So we are in anniversary mode right now.
Let's hold on. What did Major say? Oh, here we go. He says Ramona is Valentine's Day, especially when you have a sweetheart. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all.
Happy Valentine's Day for everyone that has a Valentine. And if you don't, you are your own Valentine. Happy Valentine's Day.
Amen. All right, y'all. We're going to get out of here. We love you guys so much. We'll see you guys on the next one. Let's cue that music, y'all. Peace.
Thank you for watching Pyro Media Network. For more information, please visit pyromedianetwork.com.